Ever pondered what it would take to make an impact on a woman that lasts even a difficult-to-impress person, whether you want to pique attention, renew a connection, or just make the appropriate words can be yours when she smiles? Most effective tool in the video today, we're exposing three terms that don't woman, and by that I mean no woman at all. Married people can withstand these, but they capitalize on your usual compliments, profound psychological requirements that result in sincere relationships and lose desire for more. Keep watching till the very end because we'll not just reveal the words but also describe how to confidently use them. Authenticity and timing for maximum impact. If you don't have a subscription, advise you to sign up and turn on the bell to make sure no videos are missed before we start. I would be grateful if you like the video. You may assist me in moving forward. Propagating stoicism. If you're fond of topic of this video, kindly provide feedback on. First of all, if you don't, kindly, please let me know by leaving a comment on number 0. Now I'm able to create a better video for you. Let's get started. The first phrase is straightforward, but very successful, which I value way you adhere to a particular let. Let me explain why this works just like complete magic that connects to something so essential and firmly ingrained in human nature, which is almost impossible to oppose everyone. Especially women are naturally drawn to feeling appreciated, to be viewed not only for their appearance, but for the person they, as we all know, compliments are fantastic. But when they're dim or generic, such as "you're gorgeous" or "they hardly scrape the surface of your incredible," they feel good on the surface, yet they don't strike a chord with the heart that makes someone feel so valued right now. Imagine the change when you go beyond those flimsy compliments instead. Typically you say something like, "I respect how you handled that challenging circumstance," or "I can't tell you how much I value your being considerate and showing concern for my friend's words carry a lot of weight. They display a lot of weight that you're not observing her casually. You're rarely focusing. You're identifying the core of her identity, her behavior, and her inner beauty and intelligence are similar. I see you," you're telling her. And that's among the strongest things you can ask someone to consider. How frequently do individuals take the time to recognize attributes such as strength or kindness or wisdom in such a significant manner that most people only pay attention to the obvious? Compliments, since they're simple, but deeper exploration is similar to opening a gateway to something even deeper. It shows that you're sincere, want to learn more about her personally, not only in her appearance or her abilities for my friend, and you are both magnetic. When you acknowledge it in that manner, it establishes a relationship that transcends the average. You're no longer simply someone complimenting her, you're someone who can glimpse her soul. Somebody respects her more than others may not, and allow me to inform you, when a woman sense that kind of sincerity admiration, it ignites something within. She is more than just attractive. She is the basis of a deep emotional connection. It explains to her that you're the type of who actually knows what's important, and on a whole different level, that is seductive. Level. This goes beyond simply stating the using the appropriate phrases is key to making her feel something profound, something significant. Whether she's dating someone or not married, the sense of being genuinely valued immediately leads to the heart. It fosters a feeling of the power of emotional intimacy is immense. Remains with her, she will recall how you made her feel as a result of you not just remark on how she looks. You saw her for her true self, and that's what she will always remember. But the reality is that we inhabit a world where the majority of individuals are so enmeshed in the superficial realm, in the chaotic, fast-paced lives, that they frequently don't forget to take your time and appreciate those in their immediate vicinity. But when you take the extra measure of demonstrating to someone that you're observing, that you appreciate them for more than just the outside, it forges a difficult-to-break link. You've warmed her feelings, and if you are there, that's where the magic is. Continuing to view this video and discover these lessons you find useful, kindly leave a remark number 1 below to inform me of your "I'm still watching this video," everyone. Okay, going on to the second phrase, I feel very fortunate to be in your presence. Phrase has a genuinely miraculous effect. Something much more profound than merely a friendly remark when you say, I am so grateful to be in your presence, her. You're getting close to something really personal and private that it can use to alter every dynamic aspect of your relationships. Don't require excessive dramatic or flooding her with praise. That doesn't seem genuine, and there is no magic. Resides in its simplicity, in the genuineness of the statements and the you can see everyone's feelings, desires to feel important. It's a universal longing, but specifically for women in particular, there's something profound navigating around with the awareness that their presence, their vitality, and identity as a person has a significant influence on another. When you tell them that, they are interested. You're telling her in such a sincere manner, showing her that she's not only a fills the void in your life, that you're expressing the fact that she is vital to it, that she, her character, and the manner she makes something that you believe cannot be replaced. Consider the consequences of telling. I'm really grateful to be with you in. You're doing more than just saying those few words. Simply saying thank you. You're enhancing her self-esteem. You're informing her that her presence isn't necessary, something you consider normal, but instead something you value greatly. She business isn't only fun. It's something that makes your life more meaningful, anything that makes you happy and satisfaction. As if you're stating, you are the source of my happiness, grin, and satisfaction. There is a strong emotional influence that results from listening to those statements. And believe me, it's something she remember that it's not simply about increasing her self-esteem or causing her feel wonderful right now. It's about establishing a long-lasting emotional bond that remains with her for a long time after this. She will replay the chat. Her thoughts, and each time it'll strengthen the sense that she is unique, that she is significant, that she's appreciated in ways that surpass the surface, which makes this even more. Its genuineness is what makes it so effective. Saying something isn't the point because it sounds good or because you believe it's what she's interested in hearing. Sincerely appreciating the distinctive attributes she infuses into your life, she is being told that her presence is not only valued, but also treasured. She's being told that she's a someone who is a source of light in your world, whose vitality improves everything, and every lady feels the same way about my pal. Wants to feel what it's like to express. You're making her do something like this. Feel appreciated for more than simply her looks, appearance, or the superficial characteristics, anything she might receive praise for from others, but for the more profound and significant elements of who she is. Your recognition of her spirit, her character, through the small things, she makes a difference in your life. You're telling her that you see you in life. I'm fortunate to have you, and I appreciate you. In my life, that degree of acknowledgement and a rare quality is appreciation. And it's something that makes a lasting impact in the modern world, where a lot of encounters are hurried and superficial, spending time to actually show your appreciation in this way. Discover that she is unlikely to hear daily, which makes it even more stronger since you're giving her the present. Of having a sense of worth that goes beyond the norm, which results in an emotional connection that is extremely difficult to pause. You're demonstrating to her that you're someone who sees beyond appearances, but who values her for the profundity of who she is. And this is the true splendor of when a lady experiences this type of sincere gratitude. It alters how she sees you. A stronger bond is formed, one based on respect for one another, respect and closeness on an emotional level. She'll have a strong attraction to you that's apart from only physical attraction, since you've genuinely made her feel unique. You've discovered something more profound that speaks to her. Heart and soul is more than merely temporarily boosting her self-esteem. It's about making an impression that lasts. Let me tell you when a person stays with her. A woman believes she is the cause of your happiness has an effect. Strong to her, it increases her sense of value, gives her a sense of irreplaceability, and provides her with a feeling of direction in the relationship. It goes beyond simply you. You should value her because you need her. Her presence brings happiness, tranquility, and it's a sensation that gives your life purpose. Women are able to resist because it transcends. Her heart is touched by your words. So when you remark, I feel so fortunate to be with you, you're not merely giving her a sense of grateful, that you're giving her the impression that she is the wellspring of something lovely and vital to your existence, regardless of whether she's married or single. That type of emotional bonding is uncommon, and she will hang on to anything that you're generating a magical moment that she will never forget, an instance that makes her felt greatly appreciated and adored. Believe me when I say that I am truly grateful, because having her in your life is one of the most potent actions you can take, are not about lofty gestures or flowery language. Making her feel as though she's the cause of your joy, and that the type of magic that my friend possesses is builds enduring relationships. It's something that causes her to feel irresistible to you as well as to herself. It's a sentiment that endures. Her letting her know how valuable she is and the distinct light she adds to your life. And that's genuinely the third line that no one can forget. You can make everything, but a woman can resist. Better yet, this one is genuinely revolutionary. Something with the ability to entirely change the dynamic of any partnership, even under a difficult moment, or even on a day off, when you spend time informing a woman that her behavior, her presence, or even her grin alone makes a big impression. Everything is great because it connects to something deep inside her that it can immediately uplift her mood, as if you're reminding her of her importance in your life, a worth that surpasses shallow praise or brief moments of affirmation from you. Her value on a resonance level profoundly with her innermost feelings. When you think about it, everyone wants to feel valued and needed, but for women this urge is even more profound, a fundamental aspect of their identity. Specifically, ladies desire to experience that. They have a beneficial impact on the lives of those they are concerned about, that their existence is significant, and they are not merely existing quietly in the globe when you pause to recognize that she possesses a sincere affect you, regardless of whether it's with her warmth, her fortitude, or her generosity provides her with a feeling of direction and satisfaction. And it need not be a large, extravagant gesture that has the capacity resides in something simplicity. As sincere as stating, "You brighten my day." Better, or this particular event is unique because if you can significantly affect what you're doing is affecting her emotional condition. Saying that simply by being herself, she contributes something priceless to your life. You're communicating to her that not only is her presence valued, but that it improves your encounter with that my friend is something in the world. Genuinely amazing when you tell her that she positively affects your life. You're addressing her ultimate longing is to experience regarded as required and respected. It's not only about praise these days, it's about establishing a sentimental bond that is based on sincere gratitude. You're recognizing her significance in your life. You don't take it lightly, but something you appreciate and cherish. And I can assure you that's something that every lady, whether she acknowledges it publicly or not, deeply craves. Consider how she experiences when she hears these words on a difficult day, when she could be experiencing feeling anxious or overpowered after listening to you. Everything can entirely alter for the better. Her outlook seems to indicate that you're providing her lifeline serves as a reminder that despite her struggles, she has a favorable effect on you, and just that can be tremendously inspiring. Yet even on a typical day when everything is simply proceeding as normal while pausing you can communicate how much she means to you. Make her feel better in ways you would not even realize now. Let's explore further how to successfully employ these terms, because words alone aren't enough. How, when, and why you say them are important. The primary and most crucial step is to always be sincere. Sincerity is importantly, these expressions function because they access a woman's innermost feelings, but they only provide the intended result if they are expressed honestly. Women possess an amazing capacity to detect when someone is being genuine, as opposed to when they're merely making a statement to elicit a response. Saying these words without actually implying that they won't share impact on emotions, they may even backfire. So when you say something to her, "I should mention that you brighten my day." If you truly sense it coming from the heart rather than out of duty or anticipation, it isn't about attempting to impress her or express your opinion about her wishes to learn, that it's about making a genuine emotional connection moment where she feels appreciated and valued for who she is, not only for what she does. And believe me when I say that a lady feels so genuine that it touches in a manner that few things can predict, is also very crucial that you don't wish to simply discard these terms haphazardly without any background or emotional accumulation. Take note of the moment to her vitality and the atmosphere between you if she's dealing with a challenging situation. When you're on time, you improve everything. Might act as an effective reminder of her resilience and strength, or if you're sharing a private, peaceful moment with a straightforward, you can deepen this moment by making it special. The relationship between you and her, believe that having her around gives significance to another item to consider is your life. You don't need the power of subtlety. To repeat or use these sentences excessively, their magic frequently resides in the fact that they are unique in that they are heavy. As they aren't tossed around if you say them too often, casually they may begin to become emotionally detached. Punch allowed these words to be, that woman eagerly awaits hearing something that she is aware that it originates from a sincere feeling rather than merely a habit when use them selectively and when appropriate. They'll have a far bigger effect on her affection, and don't undervalue the significance of not communicating when you claim that you improve everything. Then allow your body language conveys the emotion. Give her a sincere smile in the eyes, or hold her hand tenderly with these tiny gestures that support the emotional significance of your statements and establish the link. Even more powerful, it goes beyond what you say. It's the words you use and the way you make her. Finally, pay attention to how you feel in that moment. How she responds when you inform her that her A grin makes your day better, or that she, being there, enhances the viewing experience. Observe her reaction and the expression on her face, highlights the softening of her body language, and how she might embrace the situation. That's the emotional bond that's being formed. Hold on, you're not merely trying to make her feel appreciated. You're genuinely making her feel treasured. And when a lady experiences treasured, it forges a connection that's really difficult to break. Now that you recognize the impact these sentences have, are you able to begin utilizing them in your partnership to create a more profound emotional bond? But keep in mind that these words work because they are sincere, because they have a profound resonance level of feeling, but only if they are. When women speak with genuine emotions, they can discern whether you're being sincere, and because of this, these phrases. In conclusion, these words are seductive. Despite their seeming simplicity, Carrie and they capitalize on a woman's emotional strength. Most urge to feel needed, valued, and Val in a partnership telling her that she creates your day more pleasant or that her presence improves. You're doing more for your happiness than merely expressing gratitude. You're generating a genuine emotional moment. You're telling her that she has intimacy, a beneficial influence in your life, that she, being there, has an impact, and that you truly value her for her true self. This type of emotional bond is what creates enduring, solid ties, is what causes women to feel not just appreciated, but as it can be replaced, the don't hesitate the next time you're with her. To express to her how important she is to, these short words are uttered with sincerity, and the appropriate times can establish a feeling of emotional intimacy. Things will strengthen your bond even further. They are revolutionary not because to the actual words, but because to the emotions they arouse in the bond. When a woman feels trusting, they build as like she improves your life simply by, she will carry that feeling with her. Long after the moment has passed, with her, she will recall how you made her after she passes. Feel, and that's a real thing. In addition to being unforgettable, timing is everything pertaining to the use of these aptly conveys the beauty and strength of even sincere remarks can be quickly forgotten if they are used excessively or entered the conversation at the incorrect time. You don't want these expressions right now of gratitude and love to experience habitual or coerced, because that lessens their emotional influence in claimed to view them as priceless treasures. Phrases that ought to be reserved for the times that are most important when they can genuinely connect. Pay attention to the electricity between you at that point and her state of mind if she's had a difficult day, and is depressed after informing her that you create better things could be exactly what she must hear, how it will feel. Reassuring, inspiring, and genuine because you are acknowledging her part in your life, particularly when circumstances aren't. However, be gentle if she's feeling content and at ease and well-positioned. Give a compliment like you do now. Excellent can increase the happiness of that common experience, resulting in a long-lasting. The key to these phrases is remembering context are most effective when they are targeted to what is currently taking place For instance, if you're in the midst of a calm, thoughtful discussion or sharing, a calm evening at which point I feel very fortunate to be in your presence, will bear the most emotional burden. It's about ensuring that the words you use match with the moment's vitality, increasing the sentimental bond instead of feeling awkward or practiced. If you continue to view this video and discover these teachings are helpful, please leave a comment. Number 2 below to inform me of your are still with me watching this video. Timing is figuring out when she's in a location where one can actually feel and receive the profundity of what you say. If she's preoccupied or overpowered, the impact could be diminished. But when you and she are in harmony, when these words are spoken emotionally, they can have the most significant influence, causing her feel genuinely acknowledged and cherished. Thus, take your time and be mindful of the take a moment and thoroughly consider your words. When given at the appropriate moment, these sayings that will leave her feeling unforgettable. Lastly, it all comes down to the delivery. Your delivery of these words can make any distinction between a passing praise and a profoundly significant occasion. You wish to talk confidently, yet additionally your tone is sincere and pleasant. Your energy and your body language bring to the present all help to how people will interpret what you say isn't. It's just about saying the correct thing. About the emotions and the way you state it behind your statements when you make them words ensure that you keep your focus. Contact, demonstrating to her your complete demonstrate that you're not simply going through the gestures, but you truly believe what you're saying. There is a really personal quality about meeting someone's gaze and expressing how much you value them. It makes a connection that cannot be made with just words attain. Let your facial expressions to express your feelings. Whether it's a gentle grin or an expression of admiration, gives your remarks more substance and makes them feel more genuine with your body language. Important whether you're sitting or standing near her, a light touch on her arm or hand as you utter these words might intensify the impact by adding a feeling of a physical link to correspond with you're building an emotional one. Despite the smallest gesture combined with sincere remarks can make her feel treasured and safe in your company. Pacing is another important aspect of delivery. Take your time reading these sentences or discard them too carelessly and take a breath, pause, and allow the lingering words. It's critical that she understands the significance and purpose of, if you rush what you're saying, it can appear less significant or even practiced. But as you spoke slowly and you purposefully give her time to take in the feelings that underlie what you say, then watch your reaction. This is the magic. When you say these words with warmth and assurance that you'll probably observe her posture softens, her face brightens, or her eyes gleam with gratitude. That is the strength of emotional bonding. Whether you're constructing a new relationship or rekindling the flame, in a long-term association between these terms, when given in a genuine manner, can work wonders, as they foster a feeling of intimacy, and emotional protection that is difficult to duplicate using anything else. So keep in mind that it's not only about your words, but the way you say them with the appropriate faith and delivery. These words might convey sincerity and affection, touch her heart in a lasting manner. After this, you'll not just make she feels respected and treasured, yet you'll also make memories that last and fortify your relationship. So what have you discovered thus far? Discuss the potency of words, provided at the appropriate time with assurance and heartfelt words. Now I would appreciate it if you could take a moment to think back on everything we've talked about and share one thing you've got in the comments below. Discover today that you will begin. How will you practice in your own life? Utilize these expressions to develop deeper relationships, whether they be with a person new or a loved one. If you liked, please leave a comment on this video. Below, remember to like, share, And please follow our YouTube channel for additional information about strengthening meaningful connections. Many thanks for observing, and we'll talk to you in the following video.